many of you guys know, this right here is the 1954 International Chassis Swap. It is on a very, very modified 2003 F-150 chassis. And you know, that truck was a 5.4 2-valve, 4R70W automatic transfer case truck. Worked good, had a little bit of a higher mileage to her, but one thing that you guys really didn't like is the 5.4 all said and done. And you know what? I can understand the 5.4 2-valve is a pretty good 5.4. There's 3 5.4s. We went over them on a separate video on the channel, but there's 3 of them. The 3-valve has a bad rap, and then the 4 valves, they also have a bad rap for other things. The 2-valve, really it's only spark plug issues that you run into. That being said, the 5.4 for this, we were going to run it for the first year, and then if it ever blew up, change it out then, or, you know, just build something to replace it down the road, but it was never going to keep the 5.4 anyway. Well, we found a really good deal on a drivetrain for this truck, and I think it's going to suit the truck a lot better. A lot more of a classic drivetrain for this than a 5.4 2-valve. So, the 5.4 2-valve has got to go. That being said, it's at the midpoint of the barn, and it's quite an interesting task to get it to the front door where it's going to be sold off. So yeah, that's what we got to do. We got to try to move this 5.4 out of the barn. We got a couple steps to do it. Welcome to Iowa State. Here's the 5.4. We're selling the complete assembly. We're not going to need any of it. We got to kind of scoot this truck over, I think, and then fill up the channel with some wood or whatever, and then we might be able to squeak this guy by. I've done it before with an engine, so I know it fits, but it's going to be quite a hard task. We're going to try it out, though. We're going to see what we can do. Let's try moving this truck over. So some of you guys are likely wondering why we're changing away from the 5.4 2-valve, and it's not that the 5.4 2-valve is a bad engine. We likely would have ran it anyway, because it makes around 206 horsepower. It's not very bad at all. But I think for this truck, now that we've gone all steel body and all steel fabrication on it, everything's kind of handmade. I kind of want to de-plastic the entire truck. And one of the parts for that is the 5.4. There's a lot of plastic on that. I think it will look a lot better with the cast iron and the aluminum, all that stuff. So that's what we're going with. We're going with an older engine, but I think it's going to suit it 100%. All right, now that we kind of scooted the Chevy as much as it seems to want to go, put a little bit of wood there because I don't think we're going to clear the front just because I can't get it over anymore. Let's see if we can move this engine and trans up ahead. The 5.4 just kind of sitting pretty off to the side. We just got to take off our front drive shaft because he's not getting that fella. I can guarantee you that. And then this guy's pretty much ready to go. Other than the huge snowbank outside, we got to kind of, you know, deal with that. Let's take the drive shaft off. Well, there you go, guys. There she is. Got all the parts, you know, laid out for the feller. He's getting a really good deal. Really good transfer case, really good transmission, really good 5.4 2-valve, all the wiring, computers, harness, every $50. Can't go wrong with that. Let's go deal with the snowbank. But no, if we're going to get that engine out of there, we got to get rid of all this. Maybe even over to there so we can back up a truck, grab the engine, and get out. I know just the tool for the job. All right, this is the best way to get that driveway done. Nice and quick. Open sesame. There we go. Yes, sir. This old fella right here Should make short work of that so we can get that engine out. Not getting it over that bump on the other way. And away we go. All right, so the loader's here. Got to move the old blue forward. Let's do a cold start on it. Hasn't started up since Friday. Let's see here. Won't need that. We can turn that guy off. Get her out of gear there. I think it's out of gear. We're gonna see real quick. And contact. Beauty. Let's get this guy out. All right, well, let's start loadering. Let's get that undone and let's get this guy going.
Might have got a little rambunctious with the blade there, kind of got into some, extension cords that we weren't supposed to. No harm done, it's all right. We're going to continue to clean this guy out, and then we're going to cut a straight path right down to grandfather's truck.
Well, there you go, fellas. We didn't open up no man's land all the way because we don't need it right now, but just general, we got us a little bit more working space, and you never know. Might do something snow related with that fella. Who knows?
So yeah, there you go, fellas. We got the engine, all that stuff ready for the next guy to use. It's gonna live on in another guy's truck. Eventually, I'll show you guys what we have coming for the Old International, but we got so much more work to do before we even get to engine that you guys aren't even going to miss a beat. Trust me on that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one really, really soon. All right, see ya.